Tes tes. Tes tes. Bentar ya, share ke grup dulu. Telur ceplok. Telur ceplok FC. Telur ceplok. Telur ceplok FC. Squadnya ngeri tapi.
So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act
Ajarin dong, Bang.
take center stage.
Zlatan showed
Farhan ganteng
Zlatan
banget.
is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
That's a look and place it forward. He's in a great position
Ampun,
here.
Bang.
Romero getting this one clear. He's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to dink it through.
Halo, Bang. Halo juga, Bang Danu.
Mateus.
Nggak menerima Ani, Bang. Bang Hussein Gutiara.
That's Tura. Lampard.
Kamu ngecat aja Ani isian, aku nggak main isian.
He's had it taken off him. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Best.
Padahal isian galon.
And we have liftoff. That really is quite fabulous.
Streamer halal ya, Bang. Iya. Streamer halal.
So a breakthrough already. Mateus.
Ada cap badaknya.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
Diam-diam aja, Bang.
Well stopped.
Fokus main, Bang. Tapi ini dari tadi juga ngobrol kok.
With a goal to their name. Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Best. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Waduh.
And he's there to get it away. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Vieira does really well there. He is strong. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And it's Lampard.
Waduh,
That has been knocked clear.
lawannya pakai smart assist ini.
Yeah, has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Desai. Mateus. And it's Lampard. Desai. 15 minutes till half-time. It's played through for him. Oh, super ball. And the shots!
Astagfirullah. Kamu juga bukannya pro player smart assist ya, Bang? Aku udah nggak pernah pakai smart assist. Dulu aku pakai smart assist. Enak soalnya pakai smart assist.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses apart.
Tapi kesulitan kalau pas turnamen. Turnamennya nggak boleh pakai smart assist soalnya.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Jadi kalah-kalah terus kalau turnamen pakai smart assist.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Hazard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Best going face to face.
Padahal musuhnya kon mikir ngatasi umpan cerdas.
Lampard really struggling to influence.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It's Dembele.
Gak apa-apa, seru. Smart assist seru. Koop yang terakhir kemarin bisa pakai sabang. Oh, yang Master League Koop ya. Lupa aku malah itu boleh pakai SA kah? Aku malah lupa itu boleh pakai SA enggak itu ya?
Dembele is herring after that one. Oh, now he can run away with it. So a temporary halt to the action. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting in all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an intriguing watch. A really nice contrast of styles that seem to suit both teams pretty well. Who's ultimately going to win?
Aksa suruh aja pakai SA, bisa pakai SA itu orang Galaxy kan pakai SA.
Each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Oh, baru tahu malah. Tapi kalau nggak kebiasa pakai SA aneh loh. Umpan-umpannya jadi kayak aneh.
Second period then underway. Raul, he's picked his way through, and here's Hullet. It's a promising position. That is lovely. Place it in low. Oh, well played, well played. Best, very much a man of this moment. And it's Dembele. Best. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Dembele. He has a look up. Lampard. Raul. And here's the chance to counter. Mateus. Played for Lampard. Busquets. And here's Hullet. Now it's Raul.
Astagfirullah, digeret-geret.
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Kok aku kayak nggak asik toh ya? Kayak nggak seru live ini. Aku ngelihat orang live kok bisa ngomong terus ya. Kadang nonton orang live kok bisa ngobrol terus, nggak ada berhentinya.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Stood up well to him there. FC Tokyo have the chance to go the other way. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Astagfirullah.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Aku malah takut biar gak pada tanya.
Azar. Guardiola. No, it's Dembele. At best. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Raul with the clearance. Azar, tantalisingly brilliant at times, unstoppable. Oh, what a mistake! Can he finish?
Wah, astagfirullah.
And he stuck it away. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 22.
Indonesia can now introduce the first of their substitutes. FC Tokyo have their lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Number 5.
Indonesia perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Messi.
Best will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Azar. Messi. Robson. And this is Van Basten.
Walah, rek, pelanggaran.
And it's Zanetti. Robson. And that is masterful defending.
Oh, that's real confidence in that tackle. He got himself in the perfect position. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he's picked out the run. Now this could be a chance to shoot! Well, that's a race for the ball.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Hazard. Ambitious ball here. And he's well positioned here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Van Basten. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff!
Ya Allah. Walah, rek. Bisa gitu umpan dia. Umpannya kemana, Bang? Dia siapa ini maksudnya dia? Yang tadi umpan silang ke Ibra. Oh iya itu aneh banget ya. Tadi pagi aku juga kan live ya main divisi.
Yeah,
Ibranya
the
bisa
jostling for
lepas-lepas terus.
position has begun.
Tapi itu tadi
There's hardly
kesalahan
any
backku sih
breathing
itu.
space in that box.
Aneh banget backnya malah jadi kayak gitu kena Ibra.
Cruyff plays it short. Robson. Chance for a shot.
Trot.
Goal! They have stolen.
Emang ngeri kok itu Ibrahimovic tuh. Entah Ibranya yang ngeri
He
apa
made it happen.
backku yang kurang
Squeezed
bagus.
through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here
Tapi
because
Ibra itu
he
emang
didn't
ngeri
have
sih
the
Ibra.
greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Walah.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Vinicius Junior is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Ya mau
That's a
diterobos.
shade optimistic. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Pepe,
Astaghfirullahaladzim.
too smart. Shifted it to the flank. He has found the way through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Shot a goal!
Wah,
Oh, that could be pivotal! So
Satu.
is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then.
Added time is up,
Kena
and
menit
there
akhir.
goes the whistle. Indonesia played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began...
Lanjut lagi. Loh Bang Danu itu sering live kah Bang Danu? Kalau lagi pengen aja Bang, tapi jarang live saya Bang. Oh iya ini barusan buka channelnya yang Bang Danu ini. Terakhir live 2 minggu lalu.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Rangers.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs for the team. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Nggak buka Saveria juga, jadi males left, Bang. Kenapa nggak buka Saveria?
And here's Hullet. Roll, here's onto this. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Kenapa males ditanya?
Oh, good read. He read that really well and stopped it.
Indonesia appearing to have the better of things in these early exchanges. Best. Romero does really well to win the ball there. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, just skips past his man.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Hampir aja.
Now it's Villa, and it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Matthäus, never out of the action. David Villa!
Wah, ngeri.
He's got away with one there. Rangers with the corner, they're first. Ronaldinho goes short, the ball goes in, and now they can spring out of defence. That's a good run down the left. Indonesia are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Tries to play it through.
Alamak. Kalau minta tutor skill aneh-aneh susah jelasinnya, apalagi nggak ada gambar stick left-nya. Oh, ya.
And it's been taken short. Hullet.
Loh, kok umpannya ke sana?
Simon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Betul juga. Kalau ada gambar stick kan enak jelasinnya.
Busquets is always looking to break lines. Matthäus. Oh, that's delightful. Look at the space here. Romero deals with that comfortably. And this is Hullet. Shot a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've scored! And there is your opener. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Indonesia have he'll try from distance. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Untung nggak kena match up.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Bang request passing LBRB. Nih, passing RB.
Quickly taken.
Nih Bang, udah passing RB.
That is lovely.
LB-nya nanti Bang, kalau pas waktunya pas.
Romero has quite the footballing brain.
Nah, ini LB.
Almost never outsmarted.
Indonesia really should be happy to let this half run out.
Belum tahu nih Bang sampai jam berapa.
Desai. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Lampard. That's Busquets. Best. Little pass back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Shot could be on. Great ball. Big chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, that is a sweet finish. Gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Muhammad Nur Rafiki. Muhammad Nur Rafiki ini itu Rafiki kah? Rafiki pro player Bluefin.
It's a very different game now at 2 up.
He's got away. And for the first half, that is that.
Muhammad Nur Rafiki, iya itu Rafiki Bluefin eSport.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Indonesia looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Koop aja nanti Bang.
So we're off again. Turan. Driving forward, and here's the chance to counter. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ronaldinho. Mateus.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now Ronaldinho. Lampard. Mateus. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, good-looking ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ronaldinho. Romero. And it's Lampard. And here's Hullet. Strokes it back. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Rangers are looking to play on the counter here. Real chance! Yes!
Jam berapa koopnya Bang?
And they are disappearing out of sight.
Jam berapa Bang Danu?
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Turns back here, probably the best option. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lampard. Best. Neymar. Vieira. And Mateus. David Villa. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That looks a good ball through. Chance, surely!
Waduh.
Keeper's got his work.
Lapangan sampai jam berapa? Aku jam 11-an. Tapi baru on, soalnya masih jalan balik ini.
Corner number 2 then. Lampard plays it short. That's gone loose.
Sebetulnya sih gas-gas aja ya, cuman takutnya kalau aku udah ngantuk Aku soalnya kalau udah ngantuk itu udah tidur gitu dah. Kalau aku belum ngantuk, gas aja bang. Kalau sekarang sih belum ngantuk, ini masih ada tenaga. Tak usahain bang, main co-op nanti. Tak usahain nanti bang Danu. Jam 11.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Indonesia are having a ball here.
Walah, kipernya jago. Oh, ntar tak kabari bang, WA, ntar tak efoo. Oke, siap bang. Musuh terberat tuh hanya rasa ngantuk.
Rangers are looking to go forward now. Now it's Villa. Desai kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lampard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And they win it back again. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He's beaten the last man, and the shot! It's their second corner of the game. It's a decent clearance. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Romero wins the duel this time. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Pull it. Mateus conjures time and space where few can.
Walah.
There's green grass ahead of him. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Jangan lupa nek latihan aja aksa, latihan kop aja aksa cak tenan kayak. Oh ya, nanti tak aja aksa ya coba. Siapa tahu Aksa lagi on YT Master League. Siap YT Master League. Cuk tenan arek kae. Cuk kenapa? Alhamdulillah ketemu squad bansos.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We are just getting started.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and...
Can he finish? Well, now it's fallen loose again.
Oke, mantap.
What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
I doubt very much. Tries a shot! Zanetti tries to clear. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nice sequence of passes this. Nunez. Oh, shooting chance!
Yo, ngeri.
Serginho
Pelanggaran.
with the foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now he's got space here. Lampard. And he's had it nicked away. Quarter of an hour played. Mateus venturing down the left. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it. Mateus really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Lah, kok pelanggaran.
Indonesia already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. That's destined for the flank. He's through here. Bellingham. Busquets. Well timed, excellent interception. Busquets. Raul. Schlotterbeck does really well to win the ball there. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Romero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pass somewhat off target. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Thuram.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lampard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Best. Great ball and he's in here. Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Indonesia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
That is good alertness. Oh, that's nice. Zanetti defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the shot!
Kok bisa loh, aneh banget.
Superbly there.
Nunez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Persib Bandung with the corner, there first. That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Lampard. Gabriel wins the duel this time. Busquets. He's having a hit! Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Hullet. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Bellingham. And Jamal. And it's Bellingham. Some resolute defending there.
Has been in
Busquets. Now it's Bellingham. And the through ball.
Untung weh.
And the whistle goes for half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Indonesia looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So, into the second half. Nunez concedes a free kick for that. Romero. Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. Lampard. And here's Hullet. Oh, it's Raul. And this is Hullet. Serginho. Now it's Jamal. Busquets. Raul. Now it's Hullet. Schlotterbeck with a definite foul there. And it's Thuram. He's in a great position here. Bellingham. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Lampard. Raul. Passing is crisp and sharp. He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now, this could be a chance. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He's been shifted off it.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Lampard.
This match was 29,830.
Good ball, good take. And pull it! Yes! It's all becoming so easy. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Indonesia find a position of real strength now. Lampard. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Raul. He was under real pressure there. Now it's Bellingham. Yamal. Olise. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Hullet. Best can so cleverly bypass the press. Persib Bandung have got it back and they'll have another go.
Lama kartu ini.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. Great chance here from position A1. Olise!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
There's the header! He's kept it out, just.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Always goal side. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Schlotterbeck did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Waduh,
pelanggaran. And the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Martinez clearly engaging in mind games here. That has drawn gasps of disbelief.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Can he get on the end of this? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that is well cleared. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Raul. Now it's Haaland. Indonesia are almost home and dry now. Now it's Hullet. And here's Messi. Serginho. Now it's Messi. And this is Raul. Raul. No, he wasn't going to let him past. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. This is a promising build-up. Serginho gets a foot in here. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Mateus is onto this.
Walah.
Kimmich producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's going to have his name taken. Haaland. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Serginho, he has found the way through. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And that's a throw-in. Raul. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome.
For an information.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Indonesia.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, David Alaba. One of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And we have our very first corner. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Best. Looking tidy in possession here. Best. And a chance!
La ilaha illallah.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 2 then. Lampard plays it short, and here's Lampard. Lampard proves just a little bit too strong. Real chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Best. He has a look up. A lot of space ahead of him. He is through here. Plays it in. Shot a goal! That's going up front in a hurry. Roll. Shot. Lampard! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh no, this does not look good. And he shoots! Goal! That was a given. It always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Indonesia very much in the ascendancy, and with a goal to their name. And here's Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away. Raul.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Best. Now, this could be a chance. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Neymar getting forward. Oh, no. No circumventing this opponent. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And it's Rice. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much... Shot, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Nunez is offering a wry smile there.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. And that has left him in a heap. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, he's onto this. He's on it. Can he get away? He's got away.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
That's good play. Cross needs to be good. Defending of the desperate variety. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Here comes a header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Desai. And it's Lampard. Now it's Hullet. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Neymar running with the ball.
Malah.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And that's going to be a booking. Timber. Rice. And here's Nunez. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Hoisted in. Cleared away. And that is masterful defending. Bullet. And the pass is intercepted.
Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Best, very much a man of this moment. And here's Nunez. Rice. And here's Gerrard. And here's Mbappe. There's the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Raul.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mateus. Best plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now he's got space here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Hullet. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
A quick
Indonesia leading by one at the break.
Areas shown on this map.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Indonesia have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So the action resumes.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Stood up well to him there. Mateus. He won't be happy with that one. Rice. And Jamal. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Best quietly revving up. And it's Zanetti. Busquets. Zanetti hangs in. It's rising! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Timber. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Best. Lampard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's in on goal! Indonesia are still that goal to the good. That pass has been well intercepted. Best looking in every way, a marked man at the moment.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Neymar. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Chance here to counter. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe, can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Raul. Alaba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, again there's no way through. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Threads one in. Mateus. Gerrard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Mbappe receives it in a good position. Takes a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution.
Indonesia have their second corner now. And this is Drogba. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. And that could have brought them level.
Drogba clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Lampard tries a deft little ball. Might be danger here. And the finish! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read. Indonesia have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's picked out the run. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And it's Lampard. Drogba counts, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Raul, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Drogba. Mateus. And here's Couch. And it's Totti. Can he get on the end of this? Chance for a shot! And it's in! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? One sweeping... And we're done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Best taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Wedding anniversary for one of our fan club
The
members.
end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So straight into the action.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Raul. Oh, nice touch. Oh, just skips past his man.
Voila.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pass it and pull it! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Lampard goes short, and here's Lampard. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's on it, can he get away? Lampard. Best. Baresi does well to get it back. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Chance here to counter. Shifted it to the flank. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Mateus! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Lampard. Chance! And that's another fine save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
It's their second corner of the game. Lampard plays it short. And here's Lampard. Great ball, and he's in here. And a chance!
Voila.
Maldini clears without hesitation. Great vision. Oh, important interception. Bale. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Yamal. Oh, good-looking ball. Lampard. It's Lampard!
Waduh,
It's hit the
tiang.
crossbar. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Some good work on the right flank here. It's a searching pass.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Busquets succumbs to the pressure. Oh, perfectly measured that. Hullet. Oh, he's got Hullet! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Showing good feet. Raul stood his ground strongly. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. De Paul, oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Got a Tony. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's made sure that's not getting through. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
De Paul does really well there, strong defending. Zanetti wins the duel this time. And that brings the first half to a close. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Indonesia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Desai, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Bale. Lampard. Busquets. And it's Lampard. Yamal, the man with such great vision. Lampard. That's a good ball out wide. He's through here. Good ball, good take. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bale. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Couldn't squeeze it through. De Paul. Looking for options for movement. And the shot!
Wow.
Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution in progress.
Indonesia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
No.
Indonesia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Indonesia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Knocks it into space. Bale looking to receive it in space. Bale making good progress on the right-hand side. Ball is over the line. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Bale finding himself in space. Nice control. Oh, sweet feet. It's a really well-measured ball. Neymar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's a look and plays it forward. Now it's Neymar. Indonesia are looking to break at pace. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Indonesia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to pass it through. That's tidy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 8.
Final checks on the touchline. Change about to occur.
Bale. Number 24, Yamal.
The final 5
Coming on the
minutes.
field, number 9, Neymar. Number
Neymar.
19, Messi.
De Paul.
Number 22, Bale.
Neymar. That's been slipped through. And the finish! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Robson has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And here's Hullet.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Astagfirullah.
The final seconds now. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two
Oke
parties
guys, udah
separated
dulu
by
ya
games,
live
but the really meaningful
malam hari
moments.
ini.
Intriguing for the
Terima
neutrals,
kasih semuanya
unbearable,
sudah nonton,
sometimes
sudah
unwatchable for those with a vested
meramaikan
interest.
dan menemani live malam hari ini. Sampai ketemu lagi di live selanjutnya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.
With no marked improvement after the break, I thought it was going to be a matter of time before